Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me today. My name is Peter. Welcome back to Invest with Peter. So today I'm going to be talking about why this week is going to be a good week for us investors in the stock market. I'll tell you the reason why, because it's on the thumbnail, so I might as well explain. But before I go in there, please, if you see me for the first time, I bring this every week. Please subscribe to the channel, put your comment down below, and that will help me, help the channel to grow as well. I am Peter Ads once again. So now, first thing, last week, what happened? The governor of Central Bank of United Kingdom, he came out. That's Andrew Bailey. He said United Kingdom is going towards a recession. So many people were saying he shouldn't have come out and say that. He should be, playing. He's not a politician, but he shouldn't have been so open like that. Well, at least we have somebody in the UK that's open to us, telling us this is what is on the ground. This is what's happening, unlike the United States citizens who have been lied to by their politicians that they are not going into a recession. So he came out, he said, well, with the way things are going, energy bill is going up. People will people will not be able to afford their energy bills. And this is what is going to affect the consumer confidence. And it's going to send the economy into a recession. So the government must be prepared for these. He told the politicians in UK, and they were not really happy about that, but because he was so blunt and straightforward about it. And he said, well, we have to deal with it. And he raised rate by 50 basis points. And he said, if we keep going this way, we might as well raise it higher than that. It's probably going towards 75 basis points or a full basis point. Because he said close to December 2022, UK might be in a recession because inflation is going to double digits, which is will probably be around 13.1%. That's very, very bad. And UK has the Financial Times analysis, and I saw UK is probably the top 3 or top 4 country with the highest inflation at this point. And he said UK might be in the recession for 18 or 15 months. So the country should prepare, and the citizens will have to prepare to deal with recession. Okay, we're not talking about UK today. We're talking about, Nasdaq, S&P, and Dow Jones, because these are the areas we're going to get our gains this week. So let's progress to United States. All right, in the US, right, the politicians are still saying they don't see economy in a recession at this point, that everything looks good. Labor market looks very fine. So last week again, the labor, result came for July, and it came out higher than expected numbers. The market was expecting 252,000 jobs, and it came out over 500,000 jobs was filled in July, which means reiterating that the labor market is still strong. But guess what? There's a catch. And the catch is Powell was trying to destroy demand. If he's trying to destroy demand or bring demand down to the level of supply, the job number is not really good for the market. That's why the market went down on Friday when the job news came out. Job market closed, as in the stock market closed. Nasdaq closed in red, S&P in red, and Dow Jones in red on Friday last week because of what came out. Some people say it's a good news, but to Jerome Powell, it's not good news. Trying to destroy demand, and people are filling in jobs like that. So bringing to the economy is not in a recession. Officially, it's not in a recession at this point. But it depends on how this situation is going to be addressed. If it's not addressed properly, it's going to send the economy into a recession. Labor market is still strong. Consumers are still spending money. They are, buying stuff, and, applying for, buying houses and all that stuff, even though the housing market is slowing down at this point. So this week, why have I come up with this thumbnail that stock market is going to rally this week? And that's because the CPI for July is going to be out next week, Wednesday. So this week, Wednesday. And guess what? Most analysts, if not all, believed that the CPI inflation has probably peaked in June. June CPI came out as 9.1%. That was very hot. That was very, very hot. So market and analysts are predicting the July CPI will be lower compared to June. So they're looking in the situation around 8.8 or 8.9%. So as a result of that, market is gonna probably, we're still saying probably because anything can still happen. We're dealing with so many issues. We're still dealing with Russia, Ukraine. We're dealing with China, Taiwan crisis, if you've been watching your news. And we're dealing with, COVID, all this virus still flying about and all this stuff. So, and, China's not fully opened up to the Chinese economy is not fully opened up. So we're still dealing with so many things. But if everything works out good this week, if job numbers come out lower than lower than June, expect market to rally. And for those who are, probably taking profit or who are intending to take profit, I think this week is going to be a good week to take your profit, because once that number comes out, market is going to rally. CPI will come out on Wednesday and PPI will come out on Thursday. So what numbers are we looking for? We're looking for under not more than 8.9%. So if it's higher than that, then that means, when FOMC meeting is going to be coming up on September, I think. And, this CPI will probably be main topic of what they're going to be talking about in their next meeting. So when they come out September, it's probably going to be around 50 basis points and all that stuff. So all things being equal. So let's talk about Tesla. Tesla is actually, they had these last week, they had their Tesla shareholders meeting they held, which was held in Texas. So where people were voting for this stock split. And what it right stock split is when a stock is being divided into a number like 3-1. You hear 3-1, 20-1, the one Amazon did of recent. So 5-1 and all that stuff. So that means if you have a whole share of Tesla, after the stock splits, you're gonna have 3 more shares. So nothing is gonna happen to the to the company. Everything is still you're gonna have the same amount, the same amount of money you put in your portfolio. It's just that you're gonna have more numbers of stocks in your portfolio. So if you have one at this point before the split, because I heard the split is gonna be August 25th. So anybody that buys Tesla stock around this week, next week, so you probably, if you have a whole stock, it's going to be split down to 3. So at this point, I think Tesla stock is going around 800 and mid 800s, 860 something. So divide that by 3, it's going to give you $270 something for one stock. So that's how it's going to work out. So August 25th, the stock is going to split 3-1. So that's that, guys. Let's keep an eye on China, Taiwan. That's another thing we need to be looking at, because hopefully things don't go bang in that place. If anything goes down in that area, it's going to destroy the market and it's going to send us back again to square one, which we don't want, because Taiwan, how Taiwan is so important to technology and semiconductors. So if anything happened around that place, America is going to get involved and it might split the whole thing up again, and market is probably go straight. The world is going to go to a global recession, which we don't want. All right, guys, that's it for today. I don't want to waste the time. Hopefully this week is going to be a good one for us in the market, and take your profit. Don't forget, let's talk about crypto quickly. Cryptocurrency always follow Nasdaq, especially BTC, right? So if Nasdaq goes up, expect cryptocurrency to go up as well. So if I were you, I will probably, hold on to what I have. I'm not selling at this point, because if the economy goes to recession, all the gain you have now is going to get wiped out. So if you want to restrain yourself from buying a lot, just dollar cost average. We've already been saying it, and most YouTubers always say, you guys buy, just buy little by little, just nibbling, don't buy in a bulk. That's the the system of dollar cost averaging. So you need to dollar cost average instead of buying as a whole. So I'll be dollar cost averaging, and I'll be taking profit where it's necessary. Thank you guys for subscribing and liking this video. I'll see you on the next one. My name is Pete Ads. Bye for now.